Alright guys, well I'm back today with one of the absolute best high value and budget full size window pistol dots that just hit the market. This is pretty cool because it comes in a red and green dot version, has a ton of really nice specs and features, and includes a pick mount in the box for added versatility. And this is a company that I've been trying out for a few months now, and it's finally time for the full review, and on top of that, a deal alert video. The DALBINOWL store sent these out as well as a few other optics, and I've been testing them out for a very long time, and man, have they been doing great on the channel. The other great thing is they created a discount code specifically for you guys to save 20% off, making the red dot option one of the absolute best full-size window optics right now you can get under $100, and the green is just a touch more. We're going to talk about the specs and features of this optic and its performance down at the range and why I like it so much. A huge shout out to DALBINOWL for sending these out to the channel as well as creating that discount code for you guys, and a huge shout out to AAC for all of the support. Now I've been running their standard 115 grain and running their 147 and 124 for well over a year now, with close to about 7,000 rounds downrange without really any issues whatsoever. It just keeps chugging along. Well, they came out with their 115 grain XTP, and this allows me to try a bunch of HPs through a wide variety of things, including the MP5 setups, and it's working out great. It's nice to be able to train with what you could potentially carry, but back to the full review of the optic. One of the first things I want to discuss, besides that pricing, is going to be what comes in the box. Now, you get the optic itself, and as you can see here, you get an integrated pick mount that you can attach it to throw on top of a PCC, maybe a 45-degree offset on a flat top AR, or piggyback it off of an LPVO mount. So if you decide you wanted to pull it off this, or actually run this as a dedicated setup, this is going to be a really good option for something like that, especially because this is a larger window optic. And again, this one fits the RMR footprint. It also comes with a tool inside the box and all the screws you need to mount it up. So pretty standard fare nowadays, except for that pick. A lot of people are not including the pick rail. I would like to see that included more, and it's nice that these guys did. The next thing I want to mention is that price point. The red is going to be generally selling for $119, and the green is going to be selling for about $140. Now, after the discounts provided to my viewers for 20% off, and that discount info can be found in the description below of this video, along with the linking, the red is going to be $95.99, which is an insane deal. And the green is going to be $119.99. The other thing I want to mention about this optic is these are loaded with specs and features that come in optics 2 or 3 times the price point, but DALBINOWL is really killing it in this price category. Side load battery compartment, so you don't have to remove the optic to swap out that battery. And look how low profile these are. I've never seen sub $100 optics with this low profile of a mount. That is generally something they can accomplish at this price point, but these guys absolutely killed it. Not only that, they have integrated rear sights that are potentially compatible with the lower rear sights that you would traditionally find on a handgun. They mount up rock solid, and this massive viewing window allows to be very forgiving, especially for competitive or personal defense scenarios. Yet, even though it's such a large viewing window, look at how perfectly it lines up with the side of this standard Glock 17. It is truly impressive that they've got this viewing window super large yet super compact all at the same time. These guys have a well thought out design in this setup. It also has a protective hood over the front and side, so when the shell casings are coming out or you are racking the optic on something, you will not have any problems. And we have been beating this up at the range for a while now without any issues whatsoever. These also get very bright down at the range and have super nice push button controls that are easy to understand on the side. I like the fact that the up is up and the down is down. It just makes intuitive sense. But you don't really ever have to use those other than set brightness, because this has a shake awake technology feature, meaning the minute it senses motion, it automatically turns on for a personal defense situation. So if you set the sound in a match and you're going to be leaving it there all day, you're not draining battery, and when you pick it up, you're ready to go. If one of these MP5s is sitting in your closet and you hear something go bump in the night and you unlock it, get it out, and go to engage your target, this is going to be automatically on, so you don't have to worry about fumbling with buttons, which is a key feature. And honestly, I'm not really reviewing optics without that, but it is nice to see, especially at this price point. The glass clarity is great, and the brightness is really nice on both of the 2.5 MOA dots, but here's where the difference is that I've seen functionally down at the range between the green and the red. Although the red gets bright enough for every lighting situation that you could possibly use, I could pick up the green a little bit better, and that's going to be more of a personal preference. Some people are going to like the green dots a little bit better. Some people are going to like the red. If you are on the fence and never tried a green, this would be a great opportunity to try the green for not much more. I believe about $16 more to try the green, and I think it'd be worth it, especially if you've ever struggled with picking up a red dot in a certain type of situation. This green is very visible, very bright, and will work out incredibly well. These guys are also IPX7 waterproof rated, so if they do get wet, you don't have to worry about that ruining the optic, and that makes them, again, more susceptible or less susceptible to the elements when you're carrying them, and it makes them more capable, is what I was trying to say, to be incorporated into some type of personal defense or duty role, which is very rare for me to say about a sub $100 optic, but guys, they're killing it in this category. I love this optic, whether it's competition, personal defense, throwing it on top of a Glock, throwing it on top of a pick rail. This thing does it all, and it does it all for an affordable price, and I can confidently recommend this optic. I'm a huge fan. I guess the only downfall would be is, I don't know. You're looking at a company that's new to the market. You know, with other companies, brands that have been around for 10, 15 plus years, you're going to get that brand recognition and history, but this has been working out great, and I'm really liking it. It also is a 3-year warranty, and then when you are buying them from Amazon, if you do have a problem when you get them, Amazon's going to make that right, which is another nice feature. All the information and linking, as well as the discount codes, will be in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.